Oh, hey. What? Oh, that right there? That's New Zealand. That was an amazing adventure. But today, we're looking up here. This right here, this is Calakmul. We're also looking down here at Calakmul. And we're looking in here at Calakmul. Oh wait, that's not Calakmul. Oh, had to return the library books. So Calakmul is located right down here in the south central Yucatan Peninsula. Now I've been trying to figure out a way to get down there someday, and what I was thinking is I could fly in here to Cancun, which is relatively cheap to get there, and I have a place to stay there, so it would help me get my foot in the door to a different world. From there, I would figure out like a guide or transportation or something to get me down the coast here. And you know, stopping along the way at all these nice beaches and Tulum, which is another site.
And then down here, almost down to
the Belize border, I would catch this highway, which goes over here into the jungle, which is the middle of the peninsula. And then there's another dirt road that comes down here to Calakmul. So, why Calakmul? So why the Mayan world? Why Calakmul specifically? I like going off in places that are far away, that people don't see very often, that maybe somebody hasn't seen in maybe 1,000 years. I like adventure and exploration, and Calakmul is in the center of the jungle. It's accessible, but you kind of have to go out of your way to get there. Now, there's also Mayan ruins scattered throughout the jungle there. Many of them have like never really been excavated, or even people even know that they're there. And I'd love to go off in the jungle and maybe hire a guide or something and just spend the night like right here. Just spend the night there, see what it was like a long time ago for these people before technology. You know, they were just like out in the jungle with all these creatures. They had a whole different perspective on life, the way they see things, the way they did things. And I like exploring that kind of stuff, testing the boundaries. What would I do if I had enough money for a bigger adventure? Now, I'm not a professional archaeologist, scientist in any one field, or out to set any world record snowboarding. But I am an explorer, and my dream is to find somewhere to explore that little is known about, where I can document my journey and possibly make a discovery or lead to future discoveries. The world is small these days, where there isn't much room for great exploring like Darwin, Christopher Columbus, Magellan, Drake, or Lewis and Clark once did. But I'm always trying to figure out an adventure and looking for opportunities. This usually leads me to South America. One thing I've often thought about and would love the opportunity to do is take a road trip from Ecuador down the coast to the bottom of Chile. Did you know that the equator runs through Ecuador, and that on one side of it the water naturally spins one way, and just a few feet away it spins the other way? There's also a bright red lake a few days trek up the side of a steep mountain in Peru that these SETI scientists braved to go up and research. Little is known about it other than what I found on this website. This right here are just some of the parts to an underwater ROV that I'm building that I could possibly use someday to also explore the bright red lake.
The Atacama Desert in Chile is said to be the driest desert on Earth. It gets so little precipitation that the only precipitation it does get is often just mist coming in from the ocean. A little bit north of there in Bolivia are some pretty amazing volcanoes. And then going a little bit north of that is a place called Tiwanaku. Tiwanaku is thought to be the oldest civilization, or one of the oldest civilizations on Earth, hundreds of years before the Inca even existed. There's lots of mysteries here, and they still don't understand how they're able to make such amazing cuts in these stones. They must have had really advanced tools to be able to do that. And that's a pretty fascinating place.